Hey guys, Parfax here. Alright, today I'm going to give you the 5 worst race and class combos in Elder Scrolls in my opinion. Alright, I'm here on deltiasgaming.com, and in my opinion it's the best website out there for any of your Elder Scrolls needs. I'll go ahead and put a like in the bottom of the description there, just so you guys can get over to his site whenever you want. It's got the best information. When he's got builds like I do, he has everything Elder Scrolls, he has it on his site. Go ahead and check it out. You'll love it like I do. Alright? Let's get started. For my number 5 pick, we're going to go with Nord Nightblade. Alright? Now, I want you guys to realize that in this segment, what I'm doing here with the worst race and class combinations, all these races, it's going to be 4 races particular that I'm going to use. They're really bad. And they're really bad with all races, but these are just the 5 worst race class combos. Nord Nightblade. Okay, what do Nightblades are good at? In and out of traffic. They are sneaky. They are speed. They use stamina. Some use magic. Nord, probably one of the worst races in the game. Okay, never, the first ability, the experience gain, never look at it. When you're choosing a race, never look at it because it doesn't matter. Because once you hit 50, it's going to be, your skills going to be maxed out anyway, so that is never going to matter. So never pick your class due to that. Okay, so then we got to look at reduce incoming damage by 6%. Okay, I mean, that's not bad. Okay, so let's go to the next passive. Increase cold resistance by 2,216 and increase maximum health by 3%. 3% health is absolutely nothing, and almost nothing hits you for cold damage. In PvP, no one uses a Frost Staff. Nobody uses any of the Frost abilities, and there are no Frost races or classes in the game, so not needed at all. Robust, worst trait out there. Increase health recovery while in combat by 30%. Let's say you're a Nightblade. A lot of Nightblades are vampires, so instead of having 50 health recovery, I'm going to get a 30% buff and I'm going to get 65 health recovery. Okay, complete garbage, and that's why Nord Nightblade is my number 5 on worst races in class combinations. Alright, number 4, we're going to scroll up here, and we're going to go to an Orc Sorc. Alright, an Orc would be the worst in my opinion out of all of them, except for it does have Brawny, which gives you health and stamina. Okay, other than that, we have that robust trait again, which is complete garbage, and then you can reduce the cost of sprinting by 12% and sprint speed by 10%, increase damage on charge attacks by 6. Okay, for the most part, completely garbage. It may be good if you're trying to run a scroll back, but for the most part, you're a sorcerer, you're going to be doing magic. You can make it a stamina sorcerer, which I have done in the past, but this has no synergy at all. The sorcerer is mainly a magic class. This is mainly complete garbage. Alright, and that's why it is my number 4 on worst class race combos. Alright, for my number 3, we are going with, oh, it's all the way down the bottom, Argonian Templar. Alright? Now, Argonian is really bad no matter what you are. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Argonian is just a bad race. The only reason why I picked Templar is because you're increasing healing received, which is a Templar, you're the best healer, so you're not really going to need that extra 6% healing received. And of all the other classes, that's probably the passive that is going to be less effective by that class, because you're going to heal yourself anyway, so it doesn't matter that 6% is not a very big deal. You can increase maximum health and poison disease resistance by 12.15. That is absolutely nothing. That passive does absolutely nothing. Again, 3% health is absolutely nothing. That little bit of disease resistance is nothing. Complete garbage. Alright, and the last one, in probably my favorite ability in the game, or passive in the game, increase swimming speed by 50%, and whenever you drink a potion, you gain 6% max health, magicka, and stamina. Okay, again, you're getting extra resources. There is no better class to get resources than a Templar. The Templar is amazing at it, whether you are magic or stamina, doesn't matter. The Templar is just fantastic getting resources back, and 15% swimming speed. You will never be swimming in Elder Scrolls Online. You maybe spend 0.000000001% swimming in the game, and that is only if you fall in a lake. Okay, so that's why it is my number 3 on worst race classes combinations. Alright, now this last one, we're going to kind of go over 2 and 1 together because they are the same race. Now, in my opinion, this is the worst race in the game. Okay, let's go to it. And yes, you guys probably guessed it, Khajiit. Okay, well, some people's going to go, well, it has the stealthy passive. Well, let's look one to the left. Okay, it also has the stealthy passive. But what elf is so much better on its other ones? Increase poison and disease resistance by a little bit and gives you max stamina on the wood elf. Okay, but look at the last one. Increase your stamina man, I can't talk today. Regeneration while in combat by 21%. So huge. 21% stamina regeneration. I mean, it might be the best stamina passive on this whole tree right here. And any of these classes, that may be the best passive. Let alone, you get the same bonus from the wood elf, the stealthy passive, as you do the Khajiit. You're going to be asking, what's the stealthy passive? Okay, it's a good passive if you're a ganker. Decrease stealth radius by 3 meters. Increase damage done while in stealth by 10%. So when you come out of stealth, especially as a Nightblade, you're going to do a lot of damage. Okay, so my number 2 class race worst combo in the game is a Khajiit DK. DKs, you are never coming out of sneak. If you are, you're doing it wrong. You maybe come out of sneak for a bow attack. Doesn't matter. You are not going to have the burst coming out of sneak like you are at Nightblade, because Nightblade just gets so much more. Okay, increase weapon critical by 6%. Weapon critical is absolutely null and void in 2.0. There is no reason why you need it. You have one passive in the tree that gives you your 12%, and that is completely good enough. Not even in PvE. You do not need weapon crit anymore. Weapon damage is so much more powerful. Weapon crit was really good in 1.5, really bad in 2.0. Okay, stealthy passive, a good passive if you're a ganker. Okay, but like I said, if you look one to the left, the wood elf is so much better in that category if you want to be the ganky type. Okay, and the last passive, again, robust. It's a very common theme that 3 out of the top 4 races in the game have this trait. Zenimax, please get it out of here. We don't want it. Just completely leave. This is the worst passive in the game. I'd rather have the swimming speed than robust. I hate it. Get it out of my life. Okay? And the number 1 class race combo that is the worst in the game, again, is Khajiit, and it is a sorcerer. Sorcerer is magic damage for the most part. Okay? Specializes in magic. It is the best class in the game. If you want to be a magic user, throwing big shards at people, streaking around really fast, does a lot of damage. You can root people, you can CC them. You have number of ways to control your enemy as a sorcerer. You have number of ways to deal big damage as a sorcerer. Robust passive, garbage. Stealthy passive, you're never going to use it as sorcerer. Carnage, weapon crit, you're probably using magic anyway. So, if you are doing a Khajiit sorcerer, you're doing it wrong. Okay, if you want to do any of these for lore reasons, completely fine. Okay, I'm not going to fault anybody if they want to make a Khajiit sorcerer because they just want to lore. But I'm telling you right now, if you do any of these classes, planning on doing endgame, you will just want to beat your head against your keyboard and you will re-roll and be so mad that you did not take my advice and not use any of these races in particular, and especially these races and classes combined. These are my top 5 worst race and class combinations. Thank you guys. Go ahead and hit that like button. If you like me, subscribe. I don't know why you haven't. Go ahead and do it. Alright guys, again, this is deltiasgaming.com, the best place to find all of your Elder Scrolls information. You go there, he has builds as well. Come see me as well on my YouTube channel, which you're already on. But, alright guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in Tamriel.